In this video, I'll guide you through how to integrate Airtable with Microsoft Teams. By the end, you'll have an automation that sends messages straight into Teams whenever something changes in your Airtable base. This is really useful for keeping your team updated without constantly checking Airtable or sending manual messages. First, start by opening the base in Airtable that you want to connect to Teams. Make sure it's the right base and the right table for the kind of updates you care about, like new tasks, support tickets, or content drafts. It helps to quickly review your fields and confirm that the information you want to send to Teams actually exists and is clearly labeled. That way, when you build the automation, you'll know exactly which fields to include in your message. Once your base is open, look for the automations option at the top of the screen and click it. In the automations panel, choose the option to create a new automation. This opens a workspace where you'll define what should trigger the automation and what should happen as a result. Think of it as when this happens in Airtable, do that in Microsoft Teams. Next, you'll set up your trigger. This tells Airtable when to run the automation. Common triggers are when a record is created or when a record is updated. For example, you might choose when a record is created if you want a Teams message every time a new item is added, like a new task or request, or you might choose when a record is updated if you only care about specific changes, such as a status field moving from in progress to done. After you pick your trigger type, you'll usually choose the table you want to watch, and you can often add conditions. Conditions are helpful to avoid spam in your Teams channel. For instance, you can set it so the automation only runs when a particular field meets certain criteria, like a priority set to high or a checkbox marked as ready for review. Once that's set, you can test the trigger using an existing record to make sure Airtable is detecting it correctly. Now it's time to add the action that sends a message to Microsoft Teams. In the automation editor, add a new action and select the option to send a message to Microsoft Teams. If you don't see it right away, it's usually listed among other app integrations. Once selected, you'll choose where the message should go, such as a specific team and channel, and then you'll configure the content of the message. Before Airtable can send anything, you need to authenticate your Teams account. This step connects Airtable to Microsoft Teams securely. Click the option to connect or sign in, and you'll be directed to log into your Microsoft account if you're not already signed in. Follow the prompts, grant the requested permissions, and confirm the connection. After this is done once, you generally won't need to repeat it for the same workspace. Finally, customize the message content using fields from your Airtable record, like title, owner, due date, or status. Use the test feature to send a sample message to your chosen Teams channel and confirm everything looks right. When you're happy with it, turn the automation on. From now on, Airtable will automatically send updates to Microsoft Teams based on the trigger you set, keeping everyone in sync with no extra effort.